Hey everybody, good afternoon on this wonderful Monday. I hope you're having at least an okay Monday afternoon. Today we're being co-hosted by the wonderful Nikki in the background, who you will hear giving squeaks of joy throughout our time today. I've decided, since I beat Last of Us Part 2 on, what was it, Friday? Yeah, it was Friday. To take today and spend some time with Eivor. Poor Eivor, she needs my attention too sometimes, damn it. So we're gonna make this work. I'm also gonna adjust the camera just a tiny bit here because it's looking weird. Let's see. Boom. A little more of the piggies in the background. Sounds cool to me. Okie dokie. So let's get right into the gameplay. Nikki, what are you doing? Okay, I lied. Not getting right into the gameplay. 90% of my time is going to be spent going, Nikki, what the actual fuck are you doing? Oh my god, don't do that. You can't do that. Who does that? The other 90% of my time will be spent going, oh my fucking god, why are you doing that, dog? Quit. Nikki and her buddy Blossom decided that puppy pads were for bitches, and she was to have none of those shenanigans and commenced to shred it and make confetti right outside the door here. So, which is all fun and games until somebody gets a blockage. Hope Bob say. Alright, that works too. Whatever you want to do for a title, I'm into it. Okay, let's see what we actually have available for quests. Choking the gallows. I could do that. Or I could upgrade some skills and do a little bit of exploring. That's right, exploring. Ooh, stealth. Battleground bolt. What does that do for me? Pick up the nearest discarded weapon and automatically throw it. Fuck yes! That sounds badass. I want that. And I actually use the bow a lot, so I'll take one of those too. Okie dokie. Let's see. Where is the nearest raid? Okay, that's the nearest hallucinogen. A little bit different. Oh, well, there's goodies right here.
This area is off limits.
There's... Hey, pal.
Be my eyes soon.
No. Why would I go anywhere else for a raid when I can go right here? Doesn't make any sense.
We feed the raven this day.
Woo-hoo! Getting back into the game mechanics of this is going to take me just a second. There's some... so nice about the ability to lock onto my enemies. Oh, you son of a bitch. Okay, yep. That was Ellie's block button, not Eivor's. I love it. I did a little somersault over to murder them. I'm gonna murder you acrobatically, teehee. No! No! Oh, that's it. Well, I would, maybe. I don't know. Okay, I need this guy. took me just a second to get kind of back into the groove of the game. Ugh. I miss being able to do that. Put bombs in people's corpses. Life isn't even worth living without that, if you ask me. I should totally be able to do that to everybody. Everywhere. Oh. Boo. Road to Affiliate. That is a very, very good title. Much better than the one I had. Well, where are some more enemies? There we are. Oh, sorry, pal. Well, I wouldn't call it a finished raid yet. Ooh, my camera work is a shaky, shaky cow. I blame it on the terrible doggos that I'm dealing with in the background, who hopefully you can't hear. Being little terror suspects like they are. Boom. Bam. That way I don't get confused and think, oh, well, I should go to this building, because I already been here. I proudly write to inform you of our success. We have taken over the village, cut down and strung up any and all who stood in our way. This is the Spalding territory now. The men have already begun setting up the river to move the wares. We await to hear from you. Looks like there's nothing down there. Alrighty. Yes, climb in. Nope. Nope. Please tell me you're not eating something inedible underneath my chair. That would be great stuff. Oh, you fucking... Oh my god. Okay. Alright. This is not that hard, but we're making it that hard. Oh, oh, yep, and the fire. Did not even make it 5 seconds with lighting my own dumbass on fire. Loving it. Oh, well that was helpful. Let us see. What can we do here? Underneath the house. You ridiculous thing. I swear I don't normally suck at this. Please tell me you're not eating things that aren't meant to be eaten. You damn terrorists. 1 second. Nikki. Doodlebug. Where are you and what are you doing? What the actual fuck? I wonder sometimes. Oh my god. Why haven't I just... you little monster. Worst little people ever. Okay, where's more loot? Okay, none in here. I mean, none really. It's still very, very weird, the game mechanics in this right now. We played Last of Us for so much time solid. It's a little odd. Nothing I can't get used to quickly, but still, 'tis odd. Bandit camp. I think we already did all this. Yep, successfully sacked the village. Let's go back to Raventhorpe really fast. Is it this guy? I think it's this guy, isn't it? This guy who's not super happy about it. I'm sorry. Is it just this Saturday or is it all Saturdays? See, those are important questions. And why did they pick you? Because they know you'll hate it the most? Is that it? I do like to pick the person I think will hate something the most and be like, you know what? Guess who's gonna do this now? Looks like you. Let's fast travel to this spot. I will actually be right back, everybody. These doggos. I love them, but I may murder them. Being terrible little terrorists. What the actual fuck is happening? Something just dropped down on my foot, and I hope that's a wire. But I don't want to look and see. Just to be sure. So other than having to work Saturday, how are you doing? Come on, Fortitude. Where you at, baby?
Need to cloak myself here.
I think I killed everyone in this area. Didn't I kill everyone? I'm positive everyone's dead.
Lots of booty here.
Right? Lots of booty.
With the crew's help.
Well, that's cool.
Let's hit the bastards!
Woo woo, let me in. Little pig, little pig. What was your electrical problem?
Hey, come here!
Hey, hey now, pal.
Keep watch on my back!
I know what that's like. That's like when the, what was it? The thermostat started sparking like that, which was, honestly, I still think pretty epic. Nobody else was as amused by it as I was. It's like, ooh, pretty.
Give me a hand with this!
Heave. Hey, my allies.
My thanks.
Come on out.
Gods favor you.
God's favor you, huh? Do you own or rent your house? Because otherwise I'd be like, let the landlord handle it. They need to worry about them in their own shit. Stomp. Ah. See. Then you are the landlord, and that's an epic pain in the ass. Okay. I don't open cages, I just bust them open. Bam! The best way of handling a cage is break the door off. Boom. Boom. Your mom. Boom.
Hey, come here a moment.
Hell yeah, come here a minute, buddy. Oh, it's gonna be like this. Fine.
Where are you out, thing?
Right in front of all those poor monks. They ain't probably seen anything like that ever. Oh, life's gonna be hard for them. Have some serious monk PTSD.
Give me a hand over here.
Hoo-hoo. Thank you much, sir. I need all of the goods. Everything I can get my hands on. Oh man. These guys are such dicks. You captured so many of my people. Okay, open the door. Open the door. And open the door. Which I'll handle that. So much goodies. That's an odd duck, isn't it? Oh, I guess I didn't look up in the rafters. That's bad on me, I guess. Come on, Eivor.
We're
You got
done.
this.
Let's get back to the ship.
My thanks. I'm in your debt.
Hey, what's that about?
Just freeing everybody. looking around for any bit of treasure that may be left. That appears to be left, anyway. And I'm gonna let out all of my
Thank you, my friend.
wonderful allies, because it's not nice to just leave them here. Although I do know I'm not the only one with a spare hand. I know that somebody else with opposable thumbs could totally come along and do something about the, you know, the gates and the like, but clearly no, just me. Just me. Okie dokie. Alright, now, let us be off, since we finished the raid. Let's go, you know, I want to go over here. What's down here?
Something's wrong.
Over there's probably those weird guys. The ones that sell maps, that I don't need them. Isn't that nice? The weird ones who I don't need. Poor squirrel. Oh, I'm so sorry. But I think he lived. Poor squirrel. Let me see. Bingo. Maybe not. Excuse me.
Always the same, isn't it? March here, march there, win summer bones.
It's good. It's all good, guys. All y'all just need to chill. I'm just grabbing some raspberries, hanging out, just chilling. Doing a little murdering, looting a little room, planting bombs on the guy's carcass. Just another day in the neighborhood. Ain't no bell, bitch. Oh, you dirty bell ringer. Okay. It's a good thing I don't need you guys then, right? Oh, cut his arms right off. And stomp.
We have the advantage.
Why am I just standing there? Seems like the thing to do, I guess. Just stand there. Meh. I was gonna throw a weapon at him, and it gives you an option, but...
Together, lads.
Let's see what happens here. Oh, so much looting. You really just don't expect it. For somebody to just come along and do that to you. And for any asshole who decides it's a great idea in the neighborhood to come along and try doing this, I'm going to dissuade you thusly. What's that going to look at real quick? Damn it, I hate it when that happens. Ah, perfect. Play fit.
Alarm! Dane's coming! Alarm!
Dane's coming. Damn doors. So sick of them. Oh, that's for a kite shield? That's a bit aggravating. That's everything in the area.
Ali!
Yeah, that is just for everything in the area. So while I could just stand around and battle people, there's not a ton of point. Woo! But I can go in here. That's why I need that. Okay. I was wondering why I kept saying something about a key over here. And now you know.
Coward! Come, brothers. Let's end this.
Sure, ring the bell. Bell. Now let's see, where might one find this key? Looks like there's a key underground. This looks like a job for Sunan.
Have a look, Sunan.
Okay. Job for Sunan. I see. Figured it out. Good buddy. I love that bird. How many GPUs do you need? Well, you just bought a CPU, wasn't it? Not a GPU. Climb on out, baby.
What was it?
Weren't you just building something for your roommate too? Remove all the markers. Go back up to Raventhorpe. Oh, my skill level isn't anywhere near high enough. Ah. It's all coming clear to me now. I don't know why Eivor starts out with her back to me every time. Oh my lord.
Show me.
Something useful. Yes, people need houses. A cattle farm. That seems important. A grain farm.
Hey, Eivor.
Eivor. Hmm. Let's head on down here. Build up your settlement. Push a button there. Build a little settlement here. In a distrust zone, no less. Oh, it's wondrous. Just try not to kick a chicken. Just trying to be respectful of the chickens. So hard these days to be nice to a chicken. Ooh. Okay. Let's just go around in here somewhere. So it's not in the church. That's good to know. There's a lot happening in this place right now.
Supplementum auperta liquidia domino. Signatra
I know I made it so I got rid of anything that said famous on it. Oh, I see how you did it. Boo.
You have not left the church in days. The stench offends even God knows.
I have been looking at this scripture for hours. God is giving me a sign. If only I can see it. See his light.
A sign? God in heaven, give him a sign. Set him on his true path, far away from me.
Yes. Illuminate me, oh Lord. Illuminate me. Your meaning is unclear, God of gods. Please, there must be some other purpose for my life.
What
Spirit
troubles you?
dude.
God will speak to me. I know it.
Sure,
He
huh?
will show me my true path.
God's light will show him his path. Maybe I can illuminate the lecturns somehow to cease his prattling.
If you make God the utmost delight and pleasure of your
Illuminate
life,
my true
He will
path.
provide
For
for
you are the
you
shepherd,
what
and
you
I
desire
am the
most.
lamb who follows your lamp.
My God, whom I praise, do not remain silent, for people
You
who are
are the
wicked
light
and
of the
deceitful
world.
have opened their
So do
mouths
these
against
rings
me.
mean something?
They have spoken against me with lying tongues. Priest writings.
Send me
Your
a sign,
word
O Lord.
is a lamp to
Illuminate
my
my
feet
true
and
path.
a light
For
to my
you are the
path.
shepherd, and
I have
am
sworn
the
and
lamb who
confirmed that
follows
I
your
will
lamp.
keep your righteous judgments. Are there any
Your
others?
meaning is unclear, God of gods. Please, there must be some other purpose for my life. Send me a sign, O Lord.
I'm assuming they're speaking
Illuminate my
Latin.
true path. For you are the shepherd, and I am the lamb who follows your lamp.
For you are the shepherd, I am the lamb.
Your meaning is unclear, God of gods. Please, there must be some other purpose for my life. You are the light of the world.
I could literally straight up murder him. Man, nothing says psychopath quite like that does, right? Yeah, that probably says a lot about me. Oh, it's a nice calming text for him to read.
My path is clear. I must throw off the shackles of brotherhood. I will dedicate my life to glorifying God through another. My account must be one of utmost grace, exhaustive, immortalizing the great acts of the prodigal Alfred. Oh, thank you, Lord. I will write a blessed manuscript praising Alfred and his great...
So I have set him on a path to glorify Alfred. That pompous Saxon. I hope his writing reeks as much as he does.
Sure. I love the mysteries in this game. That is one of the things that's really, really different than Last of Us or something like that.
Harry Balls, you are a thief and a swindler! Give me the jewel Alfred commissioned!
Oi! Get out of it, you! You! What are you doing in here?
Trying to help you, bitch.
I am not your enemy, yet. But that man outside certainly wants Alfred's jewel.
Oh, Jesus wept upon the holy cross. Fuck off, the both of you! Alfred will get the jewel when I get what I'm owed.
And what are you
Peace,
owed?
or you'll feel my blade in your guts.
Sorry, my beef is not with you. I only ask for what coin is fair. It cost me double to make over what was agreed.
Okay.
I have a wife to feed.
Okay.
If the jewel belongs to Alfred, then on your life you'd be wise to deliver it for the agreed price.
Marry on a donkey. You deserve the bloody thing. It's not worth my hide. Much as my wife would love to be a widow.
I'm sure it
I
is.
have your jewel.
This glitched
Well,
last time, so
I
I'm really
didn't
happy about that.
ask for your help, but I am glad of it. Alfred commissioned this rare thing.
How rare.
Filigreed gold, centered
Oh.
with a rock crystal and enamel plaque. A miniature of our most beatific Lord, Jesus Christ. And you're going to just keep it, aren't you?
No.
You may have it. But tell your king it will all be mine soon enough. His jewels, his treasures, his city, his throne.
What? No, God's pearly tooth. Here's payment for you, and we will both forget this meeting.
Way to win, friends. Win friends, influence others. St. Peter's Church. Another thing I really like about that, I mean, this is beautiful. Let's do this. Climb, climb, climb. You know what I wonder? How many people are watching Cyberpunk right now since there was a big update? 2,500 watching Valhalla. And in the Cyberpunk, 3,600. Now done all the mysteries in this area, but have not gotten all the artifacts. Oh, I'm boned, I'm boned, I'm boned. Isn't that great? Okay, okay. I love that I got all the mysteries in the area. We'll address the artifacts later. Hey, drunk. What's this? What's this? Who are we murdering today, folks? It's important.
of Winchester, open your eyes. See how Alfred's lofty ideals are weighed down in this mire of human effluence. These prisoners before you do not live by Alfred's laws. They live above them. They wallow in shit, only guided by their own perversity.
Fuck you, man.
Hubert here, his wits addled by ale, spoke false of Bishop Aelfirth, our pious servant of Winchester, who even now lies cold in his grave shroud.
Aelfirth was no man of God. He'll burn for his sins.
Yeah, chick.
Your wife is a baying shrew, Hubert. Is there a man here who has not supped rancid mead from her cup?
When will your work be done, Selwyn? When all of Winchester falls to your justice?
Justice. Asshole. You're next.
Winchester has passed judgment, Hubert. May God have mercy on your cankerous soul.
Can I kill them? Let me kill them. No, 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 no. Ooh, and I want your armor too. Oh, good lord. Could I not stop this?
There is no longer freedom in Winchester.
None is safe from his blade.
Alfred has set the traps. He cannot steal us. Protect your servant, Winchester. You will not pervert justice.
Boom. Like the prick you are. He deserved curb stomped. Actually, that one asshole deserved it way more. Boom. Down. Now, let's confirm a kill, shall we? You're the gallows, huh? Makes sense. Oh, Odin.
Perverter of justice. Who dares execute the king's noose?
It is not in Alfred's name that you carry out your work. You are the Order's executioner.
You peer through the veil, but you do not see clearly. Alfred's laws are a slave's fever dream. He offers shit-soaked beggars a seat at his table, where the meek devour the strong. Who best to judge the fate of the wretched many, if not the strong and worthy few?
To protect your people, you must seal your hand in an iron glove.
You grind your heels into the backs of freed men, not those who deserve it.
Right?
The Order condemns all men to pain. For all men are but a shadow of the perfection we should know. The perfection of the ancient ones.
You're a weird little fucker, ain't ya?
You are only a man, Reed. One dead branch on a fast-dying tree. I should meet with Goodwin, see what he has found in the quill.
Hey, chick.
Does Alfred not do something?
I should meet with Goodwin, see what he has found in the quill.
Selwyn is dead.
Mm-hmm.
His lies poisoned everyone against us. And for what?
Nothing.
Some only care for their own power and position. I am sorry I could not save your husband.
My son is not an orphan today. You did more than enough.
But what about that other guy? I mean, that didn't look so great.
What is here, your warden?
I mean, I don't feel bad I killed him. He deserved it. Asshole. Just having everyone murdered? You can't murder everybody. You'll have no one to govern at this rate.
Bishop Aelfred's passing has made me wonder.
I remember in the original Assassin's Creed 1, you couldn't run through the streets on your horse or push people as you ran without having some serious consequences. So that's a very nice improvement.
Te conspecto hominum quale dilexet, ego sum verite.
Boom. Down. Oh, you lit your own guy on fire. I have never been so rejected.
Away with you! You'll slip!
Oh man, that was cool. Okay. I really, truly just wanted to go talk to this guy about a horse. Nothing special, just horse talk. Guess that's not a thing. That's kind of a bummer. You know, you just want to talk to somebody about horses.
What
See?
can I get for you?
Like, I literally just want to talk to you about training. Okay, it looks like we're already trained on everything.
Finished looking around?
I think I'd like to look at your shop now. What do you have available? Oh, no, you're fine. So how's work going so far today? Fiendish. I like fiendish.
All done. Nothing else?
No. Oop, come on.
All done.
Keep hitting the wrong button.
I'm...
That's the sad part. Apparently, I lack any and all ability to hit the right buttons today. I'm so messed up from all of the time spent playing Last of Us Part 2 that I can't keep track of what button does what.
Hello there.
Hey there, pal. Sell all the trinkets.
I can always use more of that. You should always be fully stocked. You wouldn't regret getting this. Unbelievable. You managed to look even better than before. I hope to see you again soon.
Let's leave here. Head on out. I've already got all the hair, so, you know. when I go back to Raventhorpe, I plan on getting some more tattoos. That'll be fun. No, run! Run away! This game, compared to Last of Us Part 2, is so beautiful. I mean, so beautiful. And that's on any system it's run on, not just this one. Winchester.
I need your eyes, my friend.
Oh, it's just over there. She didn't like my answer. You bunch of shits. Ooh, windmill. Nope. Not what it's called. Not what that's called.
Survey the area soon.
Excuse me, chicky chicky.
Heaven will swallow the smoke of Aelfred's pyre.
Hey, pal.
A cheerful heart is good medicine, but a crushed spirit dries up the bones. Does Magister Batter not teach you the scriptures?
Magister Batter is a horse's dangles.
Kids these days, I tell you.
And here is the axe I used to swat a fly.
You have ventured from your burrow.
And you have plunged my city into chaos. I had hoped you would use the lessons of your subtler gods.
We have no subtle gods.
If
Right.
the gallows is truly dead, perhaps we can allow cautious revelry?
I did only what I agreed to, Alfred. If your crown now weighs heavy, I would gladly take it from you.
Forgive my outburst. God sowed in me a passion, but English prose is an instrument long out of tune.
We all want better for our people, don't we, Eivor? Yours and ours.
Of course. Everybody does.
The quill remains. What do we know?
What
The
do we...
decay of learning has been gentle in Wessex. We enjoy the office of wise men, but we have neglected the study of wisdom.
The quill preys on this lapse.
Someone disagrees with your reforms, Alfred, and he's calling the children to arms.
The children?
Now we know why so many children scurry through the streets, feral and untutored.
I can talk to some, see where they lead me.
Good. Find me at the alehouse when you're done. And
Not
try not
kids.
to scare the piss from any of them.
We Norse are the monsters of your Saxon mother's bedtime tales. I promise nothing. I see you, child. Come.
The bad Reeve, Selwyn. I saw you punish him in the square.
He hurt many people.
He did.
Yes. He hurt my mother to death. Then took her good luck charm. Perhaps you found it? A little carved tree. It is all I have to remember her by.
A sweetheart.
Such a sad story. Take this. Perhaps it'll keep you off the streets and out of trouble.
For me? Oh, thank you.
Spry little mouse. Will you lead me to your quill?
Let's chase this baby and see where she leads. That's another thing I don't miss in this game. In the other earlier versions, it didn't. Your tailing was much harder to do. Much harder.
I'm starving.
Hey, you rude little shithead.
Get off me, you oaf!
Stop struggling and give back that apple.
Apple? I didn't scrub on nothing!
Hey, kid.
Stealing apples, eh?
Fruit don't feed a grown boy. Do you have any chicken?
I don't, but maybe you can tell me what you know of the quill.
The quill? God blimey, you're brave. Find Alwyn and Wigbert. They see everything.
Where'd you go, little one? It's like I know there must be more of you. There are lots of kids around. Lots.
Godspeed! You'll set Winchester ablaze!
Roly-poly mutton man, you can't catch me!
Hey.
God help me. I'd rather be shoveling dung in Malvern again.
Nothing. Kids are quick, which is quite a pain in the ass.
Cast about this land, my friend.
Find and speak to her, huh? I can tell you where she's not. She's not going to be in the water, probably. So, let's run this way. Yeah, the tailing in this game is so much easier than the other, the earlier Assassin's Creeds, which is really nice. Oh, shit. Okay. No. We don't need to murder everyone we lay eyes on. That's what I'm told, anyway. I can be a little more selective in my murdering.
You again? You should mind your own beeswax.
Hey!
Elwyn, is it? You wield fire like the flaming Jotnar.
It was burning when I found it. Hot days like this, things just go whoosh. Well? Oi! Wigbert! You great moon calf.
What you got there?
Hand it over, Alwyn. We saw your little shadow take it. What are you looking at?
Mm-hmm. Do you want to die today?
Walk away, and you keep your insides inside.
I don't know.
All right. No harm meant. Stay out of trouble, you grub mite.
I don't think it's you he wants to cuddle. Oh, fuck. Well, that was an accident, but... Monkey's balls. Okay. I had no intention of hitting him, but I dropped the controller.
That showed them.
Trouble seems to follow you.
And I wriggle out of it like a slippery eel.
You do seem
Why
to.
are you following me?
What did you steal?
What is so important that you would risk his little neck for it?
Keep your sticky beak out of our business.
Whose business? The quills?
Us? Working for the quill? Shows what you know.
Is that so?
Those were the quill's meat mops, and you sent them scurrying off with their tails between their legs.
It sounds like you owe me your life.
This one's brave and strong. Might be able to help us.
So you're not working for the quill?
We steal to stay alive and out of the quill's clutches.
But you know where I can find him.
They come up from the sewers like rats. Go on, give her what you took. Maybe she can save us. Good luck, Dane. Try not to get maimed and all that.
It's kids for you. Try not to get maimed and all that. Love it. How cute.
West where?
Sunan, guide me.
I'm literally on the right track. I don't even need to get closer. Here we are. Running around, gasping. It's all terrible. Find and assassinate. Seems like an awful lot of work.
Stretch your wings, Sunan.
I bet if I had to
I
venture
should
guess.
watch out for a mousetrap.
Teeny tiny mouse. Bet he's got lots of little monsters running around in here. And yes, I have a distinct feeling that that is the case. That it's me he's looking to cuddle, not you.
I like the pretty things.
Quite sad.
But Magister Battus' stealing is wrong. Everyone died and left me alone on the streets.
Oh, honey.
I'm going to marry King Alfred, and he's going to whisk me away from all this toil.
I didn't get nothing today.
There's never enough food. I'm always starving.
So terrible. Kind of what I was aiming for. Oh man, Eivor just loves to curb stomp people. Not that there's anything particularly wrong with that. Well, that was a weird glitch. Let us go through here then. Let's stop here. See what there is to see. Monsters need apples, do they?
That's her! Dimwit Dane, didn't guess the quill's a she.
Now, Elwyn. You have the wit that you and I possess. Most see the world in simpler terms, where we are the weaker sex.
A broodmare who preys on innocence and you brag about strength.
How little you know. Defend your mistress!
Oh, please don't have me killing kids. Oh, this cow. fucking bastard. I preferred it when I could use the flail and just murder them that way. Okay. Should be much harder to deal with. Can't imagine she's gonna get there. To a guarded location without a lot of additional assistance. Oh my god, this bitch.
Eilfor's roof. Does she flee to the bishop's house?
This bitch. Fuck yes. Boom. Oh, that old cow had that coming.
Come, child. Whisper what you've learned, and Mother will give you a treat.
You're a horrible bitch.
Coward! Using children to spy and steal for your order.
It's pretty bad.
To educate them.
It's the lowest of the
Give
low.
me a child until he is 7, and I will give you the man. Or woman. What use are letters when a child can only write his name in pig shit? Or wisdom in a woman when she cannot wield it beyond her heart?
I guess that's true, but still not cool.
I taught little Alwyn so much more. Saved her from a life less worth. She will find enlightenment in the Order, just as I did.
No.
If I could save them all, I would.
But you can't. You have corrupted too many to save too few.
My order is the only way forward. It can quench our thirst for knowledge. If only Alfred's slave faith is defeated. And what would you sacrifice for infinite knowledge?
Not this.
An immeasurable gift. Why refuse it?
Who couldn't see that would be Odin's thoughts?
Not their innocence.
Of course, that's what Odin would do. I mean, he literally gave an eye for knowledge. So,
A pity.
you know.
Non requiescat in pace.
A nod to Ezio, who used the feathers every time to get the blood from his victims from the Order to confirm the kills. I do appreciate that little nod. Boom. Go. Looks like she was hauling ass to the bishop's residence. Boom, boom, down. Now this guy.
Goodwin said to meet him at an alehouse nearby.
Yeah, that's good, but I'm also, excuse me, donkey, gonna go up here. Because I would much rather go in here, I think.
Hey, wait! No, take that off me!
quite an alehouse. Oh, I see where this is going. Oh, I'll just murder you with your own weapon. No worries. Fucking fire. I miss hearing them yell that in the other game. Odyssey. I'm on fucking fire! It was a favorite. They also said it an awful lot. I also put them on fire an awful lot, so I have something to do. Oh, son of a bitch.
God won't let us lose.
And murdered with your own weapon. And down. Alright, let's talk about some of the ways that we can loot this room here. Read the letter. Now where might I find that? Okay, so there's a way up there. Okay. So up the stairs we should go.
The other side must be barred.
Is there a window or a hole in the roof? Those are good questions. It would appear not. How about a hole? Don't tell me my only way up is to go down. I hate it when that happens, where the only way to go up is to go down. Or maybe I just didn't climb the right amount. Huh. Oh, duh. Why did I make this so much more difficult than it needed to be? I don't know why I do that. Let's go this way. Yay, collecting things. I just want the treasure map more than anything. Oh, you fucking asshole. Oh, man. Where am I gonna find that?
Must be blocked from the other side.
It is, but I'm out of arrows. Ooh, that is annoying. That was one positive to Last of Us. I had the ability to always craft. Well, usually to craft. So that's aggravating. This one doesn't give me that luxury. Not like that. Boo. suppose. I'll just go on out. Oh, nope, 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 nope. Fuck it, going back. Don't listen to me. Why wouldn't I go back and get the treasure if I could? And up, and up. And around.
Jammed. Need to get on the other side.
Okay, other door. Through here. Kind of like we just were. Followed by bingo. Getting that door open. There it is. That's what I'm looking for. And what's it say? Insane ranting. The steel shroud. Battered and broken, worthless, but more valuable to me than 1,000 silver coins. I tore it from the carcass of a long-dead king, he who held back the fire that spread from sea to sea. He beat back the invasion, shot the crows from the sky. Can I do the same? It hums to me, but I cannot hear the melody. Reasonable. Just sounds like a normal thing to say. That. What am I out of over here? Oh, the new shield, of course. I'm now gonna go in the ale house. Out the back door. On the roof. And down. You know what I'm surprised about, honestly, that there is not a lot of anybody here right now. Surprising. Let's go to that ale house, buddy. Oh, what happened to everybody else? Excuse me, doggo.
Care to test your skill at all? Rocks.
Do not.
Eivor!
Is this where Justice hides when she's tired?
Hides? Sploon, no.
No.
This is a wake, my friend. A celebration to ease the quill on her way to eternal damnation.
You heard.
Hilda's were not the only eyes in Winchester. My spies tell me stories of an avenging angel striking down the unworthy.
I have been called worse.
Be thou hail, Eildorbana. That's life destroyer in our dialect.
I said easy with my kinsbane. Old honey waves alive in my horn, and my eyes on the door, expecting my death, yet unafraid.
You're quite safe with me, Dane. For now. If the mead is fresh and the air is cool, you may often find a friend even amongst your enemies.
What does a reeve do exactly? Besides sniff around the king's coattails for the scent of praise.
I enforce and interpret the laws here. Not man's, but God's law. The natural laws that move the world and hold it together.
Well, if it keeps you busy.
I must thank you before the ale dulls me. By cutting the order down to size, you have given England a hope of unity. It must be a sour apple to swallow, knowing that you are the last of Winchester's enemies.
Where is your king now?
Good question.
Alfred is busy with the Ealdorman of Wessex. A Witten was lately called to discuss the little matter of a bishop's timely death.
Are you sure the Sikhs is dead?
The bishop is dead, that's certain. And if the bishop was the Sikhs is dead. A transitive property of mortality, you see.
I don't believe it. Too much theater in Winchester. Overwrought players and wailing women.
Well, you could pay your respects and see for yourself. The funeral is today.
If he rots, I will leave with my silver. But if he lives, there's work to be done.
Watch your step, Eivor. He'll be a hefty corpse in death. Alive, he'd be much bigger. Whether you find or make a corpse, meet me at the Witten with your report.
Whether you find or make a corpse. What a good answer. See, and that's what I'm on Twitch for, is the video games. You know, I'm doing this thing anyway, right? So I might as well spend some time with people. It's my thoughts anyway. And I don't dislike the idea of necessarily running what is basically a chat room, but it's also not my idea of a great time. Especially on the internet, people get into such stupid petty shit. I just... And it's hard to rein them back, as where when you're playing a game, it's much easier to go, hey, you, focus. I'm going to the bishop's funeral. You can all eat my ass. Totally anonymous, hiding in the bushes.
If the bishop is wormmeal, then here should be the proof.
The bishop is wormmeal.
Such a grisly fate. Did you know Eilford?
By reputation, I did. He was no friend of Alfred's. I once had them quarrelling at a Witten.
A sad day for Winchester.
Maybe now God will reward us with a man who truly believes in him.
Did you know Bishop Eilford?
No, but I plan to write an epic poem of his grisly demise. Oh, poor Eilford, scorched of face. All your woeful companions, bold, bayoneted, weeping. Weeping as you are...
Eternal bliss. Sleeping?
Oh,
where joy
perfect, yes.
endures for all those beloved of God. I am sorry for your loss.
Makes no odds to me. But I'm sorry for Harriet. She cared so much for him. More than a sister should.
Hey pal, you look like the sort who might know a little something something.
A stranger comes to Wember.
You do not mourn like they do.
Wember is always here, helping the sleeping, singing to them, so they are not frightened before they meet God.
The sleeping? You mean the dead?
Wember helps the monks.
Dig, dig, dig.
Dig, dig.
You dig the graves. Did you bury Eilford?
Have you seen Layoff? My poor friend. Poor Layoff.
Where's your friend?
What happened to him?
Sleeping. Sleeping like my dog when I hugged him too hard.
Someone hurt Layoff?
Yes. Yes. And while he slept, they stole his face.
Holy shit. Face off, huh? See, and I appreciate that. Plus, I'm just not gonna
Threadbare
quit.
clothes. Did they belong to Wimber's friend?
I mean, I'm just not that guy. This is one of those things that could take years to take off if it takes off at all. And in the meantime, god damn it, I'm gonna have a good time. Right? You're my one and only, well, second mod. We can't forget about Joe.
Do you not see? I am in prayer. May we speak of your brother's death. Have you no shame? Leave me. I know the burden you
still
bear.
lives.
Such a weight of sin you have taken on, and all for your brother's sake. I know he lives. No, he said it was for the good of all. I am his loyal sister, and I tell you, he is dead. You hear me? Dead.
Whoa. How do you do that?
I cannot betray my brother. Guards, protect me. The face is burned, and his...
It's gonna be like that, is it? Oh! Epic off with his head. And I kicked his head like a football. I love it. Yeah, how did he make that happen? If he went from, you know, in a year going all the way up to 200 regular views. I think that'd be nice. Check. Oh my god, I can't speak to her. It's not letting me, it's not giving me that prompt. That's what I figured. That's what it does for a lot of people. Dedication and consistency.
Did you find dear Layoff? It is lonely without him.
I'm sorry, Wimber. I think someone killed your friend.
Then I will sing a sad song, for he was the only one who ever cared for me. May angels welcome him.
Oh, Jesus Christ, that's sad. Now that might make me cry. Check. I figured it'd be something like, you know, just... Oh my god. Why are you... Glitch. And it won't let me shoot her either. So that's a bit of a problem for me. Oof. You know what? We have to talk about the fact that this bitch will not do this. Oh my god. Tech Tuesday tomorrow. Why don't you go over what the issue was with your computer? Because, you know, why it wouldn't boot up. That would be really, really cool to go over. And some basic troubleshooting on my end to, you know, kind of show people how to optimize the setup you have. And then I won't be on Thursday because I have a doctor's appointment. How about... Well, it's not a big deal. That what they're going to do, I have to go in. I have to have tune-ups like a car. And I haven't had one in a year. So I'm a fucking mess. So they're supposed to, every 2 to 3 months, I'm supposed to go in and have all of my parts aligned such as they were. So they have to, you know, it's manipulative medicine, so I have to go and have like my spine aligned, ribs put back into place, shoulder put back into place. Those are the big ones. Isn't that fun? So those, it is, and it sounds super cool when you're doing it. It's a bit of the old Rice Krispie sound. Right now, because it's been a year, my neck is out of alignment, my spine is out of alignment, and I've got about 4 ribs out. So, 2 on this left side, well, 3 on this left side, 1 on the right, and then I've got this shoulder that keeps hanging up. So, technically, I have a lot of things that need done. A lot of things that need fixins. But, just haven't done them in quite a while, unfortunately. So, because of COVID. So you couldn't have anybody getting that close to your, you know, face. Because, I mean, the doctor's got to be all up on you to get that done. It's intense. And while it's intense, it feels so fucking good. It makes everything feel so much better. I have a lot of migraines and things if I don't, which I have been getting a lot of lately. So it helps with that, it helps with back pain, it helps with a lot of things. So, and because my spine is in an S curve, which is super awesome, it helps a lot. The average person, it's recommended to get that done like at least once a year, depending on, you know, if you have a ton wrong with you. Like me, I'm really clumsy, so I'm prone to falling. So I haven't had anything fixed since my last 2 falls.
Lay off. Someone.
So that's not gone great.
Threadbare clothes. Did they belong to Wimba's friend?
Poor Wimba. And then on Thursday night, I'm thinking about.
Lord grant my brother Eivor eternal
Hey,
bliss.
long time no see.
His clothes don't seem to fit his frail body. It could be Wemba's friend. And
How
this
are you
corpse's
doing?
build is slight, frail. Goodwin said Eilfir was a brute. This funeral is a shadow play. The Order killed an innocent, burned his face so no one could tell.
Oh,
Interred
not too
him
bad.
in Eilfir's place. His sister knows more than she lets on.
What about you? How are you doing? Since I haven't seen you in a while.
Leave me to my grief.
A pretty show you have laid on here. But I know the truth.
You would dare speak to me? When my poor brother Eilfir lies cold in his shroud.
Your brother is
Boo,
Six,
your brother
and
isn't
no more
dead.
dead than I am.
Heresy. My brother was the Bishop of Winchester.
When Goodwin got too close to the truth about your brother's place in the Order, you buried him. Or rather, you buried another in his place. The poor gravedigger's friend. Burning his face so no one would know.
How did you... No, I...
The snowstorm. Where did you say you're from again? Because we're actually having one too.
Your brother is not in that crypt. Tell me where he is before more lives are lost.
I will not tell you anymore. Guards!
Yep, I'm in Missouri. And I think you're getting part of what we're getting. I'm actually right up close to the Iowa line, so we are getting a lot of the awesome Iowa weather. Ooh, off with his arm. I love it. Why will you not let me talk to his sister?
Why are you doing this? Enough of this, cat and mouse. Where is your brother, the one they call the Seeks?
He is a ghost now, but he will make himself flesh once more of the Witten. And Alfred will be king no more.
He means to kill Alfred?
Regicide?
No.
The king will step aside, and Aelfrith will lead us all, risen and resplendent as the Lord.
You are a damned fool.
Indeed. You know, they were telling us that they expected us to have like almost an inch of ice, followed by 8 to 10 inches of snow. And I'm just like, you can't be serious.
It's you. Did you find dear Layoff? It is lonely without him.
I'm sorry, Wimber. I think someone killed your friend.
Horrible to work at some place like Walmart
For he
on
was the only one who ever cared for me.
when the weather's like this.
May angels welcome him.
See? Yeah. Do you live far from the store? Because if you have much of a drive, oh my god, that's not even an option. Find and assassinate. Let's just go and go right through the front door. I'm that guy. Let's go on in, everybody. Oh, that's not terrible then. At least you don't have a super long commute. It is, I've noticed that anytime that it's gonna storm, people, at least around here, especially the elderly, go completely apeshit and start buying out everything that they can find. I mean, they swarm Walmart and Hy-Vee. Oh, come on. Let me in, little pig. Oh, sure, yeah, now everybody's horrified. Bust out one window, suddenly everybody's freaking out. Hey there, buddy. I oft wonder why good and wise men would not have translated the great Ecclesiastica works from Latin, because they did not think that men ever would become so careless and learn so decayed as it is now in Wessex. I have translated the book that is called in Latin Pastoralis, and in English the Shepherd Book. And in hope I will leave literacy as my legacy. Send these texts to bishop and priests of Wessex, instruct them to start copying and translating the holy books and manuscripts. I ordered the making of several pendants. Collect them and send them with the manuscripts. As a token of goodwill.
Asser, is it? How's your writing faring?
Who are you? An admirer? Can it be true that so soon upon my path God has sent me adulation? I have only just begun to walk in Alfred's footsteps. Oh, but please read my scribbles. Enlighten yourself about our great king.
Thank you, and I'm sure it will be informative.
Acer should have stayed a monk. Let us hope Alfred's life becomes more interesting than this.
Oh.
Not a patch on our sagas. Where's the drama? The heroic brushes with death. Acer should have stayed a monk.
Is that who this is again?
Acer should have stayed a monk.
Ugh. I feel really bad for the folks who have got like praises and things. I mean, it just isn't even an option. You will never see them again. If they tried to go out in this.
The Sikhs must be hiding in the crowd, biding his time to strike at Alfred.
Not priest, clerk, or abbot can turn the letter of their sermons from Latin to English. And how can we understand what...
Boom. Oh, epic. Such a good kill. Hey, you think I killed those people on purpose? So, not my fault. I did my part. But if they just so happen to be in my way... it happens. You are much better served kicked back on the couch watching the storm with your husky.
How sweet is the shepherd's pipe when he calls his lambs to slaughter. I was born to Christians in the northern wilds. My mother would cradle me beneath the stars and whisper, dove-like, God watches over you. Then your people came. And God fixed his stout eye as they slit her throat for a copper ring. No stars threw down their spears as barbarians smeared her blood through fields of broken wheat.
Sorry, buddy.
God watched all. And I hated him.
It may be Alfred's god was testing you. A trial you failed.
Alfred's god is weak. Yet he would chain us all in his service, from our first breath to our death rattle. My order wishes to break these mind-forged manacles. I am the wolf in lamb's wool.
Oh, you're just an asshole.
He takes on the role of a god himself. A worthy path to walk.
A wolf is but a walking feast for ravens.
Mm-hmm. You'll do good to remember that.
One more gift for you, Dane. A deadly truth, if you can find it. With my death, the Order will not die. It will only transform into something far worse for all of us.
Sure will. So, how far are you in this game? Or have you played it at all yet?
Elfirth will not cheat Loki's dread-daughter twice.
I owe you my life.
You do?
An irony not lost on me, Alfred.
My king, we'll go by back streets to the Old Minster. Eivor may find us there when all has settled.
Aelfus, my love! No!
Yes, it does.
Curse you, Dane! My brother served God.
He was not a Christian. He abhorred your god.
But why strike him down? Have you no compassion for good men?
He wasn't
We both
good.
have more questions than answers. But if you know this key, perhaps we can help one another. Where is its home?
You treated me with kindness, but this damned order, their machinations killed my brother, so the rest may rot. Take this key to the ruins beneath the bishop's house. You may find answers there.
At this particular point, I am surprisingly over 80 some odd hours in. Now, you don't have to make the game this long, but damn it, I happen to like the ability to... The world is so expansive in this one. It would be incredibly difficult not to do as much side questing as possible.
Go, my eyes.
So that's kind of how I ended up at the 80 some odd hour mark. A worthy endeavor. Your people deserve a good place to be. They did come all the way from Norway with you. And Sigurd is out of his fucking mind. Bless his heart. So raiding and upgrading your village.
What do you see, Sunan?
I actually spent a little extra time off doing that myself not too long ago. While I was playing Last of Us Part 2 on stream, I took a minute to do a bit of that when I wasn't streaming. Have you played Last of Us Part 2 yet? Or are you even into that game? Soja Kakashi. I think I'm the only one who's a good sibling, damn it. I decided not to snatch my brother's wife.
What see you?
You can't just run around being like, nope, she's my woman now. Finders keepers, you didn't treat her good, so now she's mine. See, didn't do that. Oh, come on. I know it's down here. How do I get to it? Bingo.
If Eivor's sister spoke true, I will find answers in the ruins.
So why did you choose to take her as for yourself? Besides the fact that it was an arranged marriage and she was lonely and long-suffering. At least that's how she put it. Now it's entirely possible that Randvi is just whiny and after you. She did. She's like, oh, I always liked you, and I always thought you were kind of hot, and so, you know, he's not here, it's an arranged marriage, blah, blah, blah. How about me and you, you know, make some magic? Let's trade math equations, baby. But, still my sister-in-law, so, you know, I think everybody's gonna frown on that. Except for maybe Odin.
This must be it. The door to Eivor's secrets.
Let's see what's down here. Oh, I'm excited. The mark is Alfred. A withered sprig from his father's trunk. We should have seen it
I will
earlier.
send this to Hytham. He may make some sense of it.
Someone calling himself a poor soldier is colluding with our king and feeding him names. And already fallen to this treacherous rat. Burn the king to ash before he reaches the roots. Oh, that's very nice. What else? Why are you murdering that poor bull? Just like Ezio. Oh, I do miss Ezio. Ezio Albertore da Firenze. Purr, purr, sexy. Sexy panther purr, that's what that is. Meow, meow, sexy panther purr. That's exactly how I feel about him. I miss Ezio. If you didn't play the earlier part of the series, you play as Ezio and are trying to avenge your father, who was an assassin, and your poor little brother, and your older brother. And you also play, your Animus portion is Desmond Miles, who's also having daddy issues. So, very, very good game. If you haven't played it, you should. It also sheds a little bit more light on the Isu, so the founding race, as it were. I do love Ezio. I got the crush on him. Ooh, he's so hot. He was good with the chicks, and I wish he had a better ending than they gave him, but here we are. He had such a hard life. He lost everyone and everything. Another one I felt bad for and liked was, oh, Altair. Hey, goat. He's another one that was such a good character. Oh, come on, there's gotta be a bomb around here somewhere. You can't tell me you've gone the entire time without having a bomb on this property. Right? Tell me that's not the coolest part of this. I actually got into a discussion the other day about whether this series, the Assassin's Creed series, was sci-fi or not. Do you think it is? Do you think it falls into the category of sci-fi? I do. Come on. I still don't feel bad for murdering all these people. Maybe I should feel bad about all the people I've murdered in this, at this point, I don't know. Oh my god, I just need a bomb. Where's the bomb? Maybe it'd be up here. Which was so cool. I guess as the series has gone on, it's become less, somewhat less historical. People are complaining about that. I like history a lot. So these are portions, especially the Norse portion, that don't get a ton of attention. So it's made me go and research these things more, which is what I hope it's done for a lot of people. the bomb. The goddamn bomb. I'm everywhere for this fucking bomb. Okay, so you're telling me I'm gonna have to go all the way down and around, down the stairs, and all the things I don't want to do, because I'll come right up on the enemies. Cool. Great. Yep, let's do this thing. Alright. So, from what I've noticed, that part, the thing that's the closest to our modern time for the Animus portion, is, I want to say it's called Syndicate, is the name of that one, where you get to play as Evie and Jacob. That one you get to spend quite a minute outside of the Animus dealing with a more modern time, in that you're... My nose is so itchy. You're around during World War II. No, World War I. I think it was World War I. Oh, you son of a bitch. You get to go into the, there's a portion where you get to go and, be there for the Zeppelins and, you know, all the bomb drops and those kinds of things. It was very cool. I thought it was very cool. You get to meet the Queen. Also fairly cool. Oh, come on. I was all the way across the room before, woman. Fine. Whatever. I haven't seen the movie, but, well, so there are actually multiple movies. There's one, that was like a, made it to movie theaters, but there was a smaller, about 30-minute short film, 30 or 40 minute, that I actually own, that's really good. Bulwark England against outside agitators.
Everything they did was to undermine Elfred. She lied to me. There is nothing here of the Order. I should see Elfred for my reward.
That have repelled our ancient rivals for over 4 centuries. Yet now we face a new threat, ravenous Danes who have not yet accepted our supremacy. We must fight to turn them or eliminate them. Oh, the father, huh? Have you seen the Assassin's Creed movie? I don't know if it's any good or not. I've heard mixed reviews. Some folks are like, yeah, it's really great. I will actually be right back. So how was the one that made it to theaters? Hmm.
Come forth, Eivor.
Here is far enough.
When wrongdoers came to devour my flesh, these enemies stumbled and fell.
Have the laws of hospitality been thrown out, Alfred? I did exactly as we agreed.
That you did. But do not mistake necessity for friendship.
You are a man of your word, a man of God.
Indeed. By his example, I live my life. Goodwin?
Here is the only silver fit for one of your dragon boats. A reminder of Christ's sacrifice and our charity.
I'll just melt it down into something later.
This too I offer you. Live here among us in peace as a Christian, or die a pagan in a blood-soaked field. All you have to lose is life everlasting.
That's not very
if
Christian.
I choose neither.
He offers you hope, Eivor. A life of purpose, above and beyond this one. You'd be a fool to refuse.
Your reign will end, King of the West Saxons. Raven wings will beat until your throne crumbles to dust.
You were wrong, Goodwin. This one is beyond saving.
After I murder everybody, I'm gonna go for the day. But I will be back tomorrow at 1.
You had your chance, damn you!
I did not want it.
I'm actually gonna go back to Raventhorpe after this.
Damn you, Alfred.
Well, it's not actually possible to get out of here unseen. Escaping this place won't be hard. I mean, I can just haul ass out of here, fine. She's under attack.
I will return to her.
shit, I escaped that cathedral, so, you know.
I will return to hide.
You're dead.
Your mom. What interview? Did you interview for a job?
I will return to Hytham and Ranvi. They will want to know what happened here.
I watched you on your approach. How must it feel not to carry the weight of years?
I am not a child.
Yet I see in you a child's blissful ignorance of the world's darkest truths. A fool.
You gathered all this from a glance.
In this way, I am wise. Perhaps you will learn better through flighting. I will challenge you.
I accept, and I'll place a wager.
Sure.
Here's my bet.
You are savage, uncouth, and care little for life. Like the rest of your kind, you breed misery and strife. Both your hands bear the blood of 1,000 dead men.
Well, perhaps I should have known not to challenge me then.
A crude response. I am dismayed. It's a shame you're so calloused by warfare and pain. That you'll joke about death and treat life with disdain. Is it worth it? The killing, the torture, the slaves.
Yes, I am ridding the world of cowards, weaklings, and knaves.
It pains my ears. Yes, your avarice means that you'll just never see that this war will not grant immortality. You have one life to live, so why throw it away?
To ensure that I'll sit in Valhalla one day.
Terrible work. You are likely better at killing than flighting. I will keep your money. Come back when you've learned to speak.
I guess we'll do it again.
I watched you on your approach. How must it feel not to carry the weight of years? So sad to see how
I will. And not...
You are savage. Both your hands.
To wear blood is a joy. I'm quite striking in red.
A crude response. I am dismayed. It's a shame you're so calloused by warfare. Is it worth it?
It is not mine to judge.
Yes, your avarice means you have one life.
You're naive if you think that there is any other way.
Really? Terrible work. Come back when you've learned to speak.
Okay. Alright, let's try one more time. Got an idea what I'm doing.
I watched you on your approach. How must it feel not to carry the weight of years?
So what happened on your interview?
So sad.
I will. Here's my...
You are savage. On both your hands.
One thousandth of pittance, it's closer to 10.
Not the worst. It's a shame you're so... Is it worth it?
It is not mine to...
Yes, your avarice. You have one life.
This is my life, my choices, my legend, my lore.
Really? Enough! I've heard more than my fill of your cruelty. Take your winnings. May spending them bring you fleeting joy.
I promise it will.
Promise it will. All right. Do a quick save there. Okay, everybody. Well, I'm going to wrap it up for today. I will be on tomorrow at 1. For those of you who are watching, if you haven't already done so, please be sure to follow me on Twitch, Twitter, Discord, and of course YouTube. That's kind of my long-term storage site. When I'm on tomorrow, I'll be playing more Assassin's Creed Valhalla. So I hope you all have a wonderful day.